Hi everyone, welcome to another day, and let's get started with our quote of the day. It's going to be Mark chapter 8 verse 34. Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me." Alright, so that's our quote of the day, and today's Powershell topic is going to be passing script blocks to commands. Alright, so let's get started. So if you went through our video yesterday, we kind of went through a few basic examples of the script block, but I'll try to just cover it today if you didn't get through that video. So I'll just do a quick thing. So like passing script blocks to commands in PowerShell allow you for dynamic and reusable code executions. So that's where it's kind of you get the advantages of using it there. And so many of the built-in commandlets and functions, they accept like script blocks as parameters. So you can use it for that as well. And so this is kind of helpful. So it's helpful, and it's a great powerful tool when you want to do like filtering, processing, or like some sort of customized behavior. So let's try to maybe go through one or two examples here. So pretty much when we do a script block, kind of show you here. So this was kind of an example that we ran in our yesterday's video, where the script block normally always starts off with a kind of like open and close curly brackets. So the basic one I'll just show you here quickly. So this is a very basic one, and then you could just do a write host, and this is the most simplest form of a script block. Okay, and then we kind of went through a little more a different example where we kind of put the script block kind of looks similar to a function, but it's not a function, but it kind of like so if you kind of like you create a variable and then you kind of set the open and close the parentheses, and then we put an input parameter and then whatever code you want to execute in this script block, and this is how you call the script block. You put an ampersand and then the actual script block name, which is what we have here, and then the parameter we wanted to pass in, which was we put in today's code, and then that would actually write out the code to the screen. Okay, so today what we want to try to do is now we want to pass it to commandlets. So what is the commandlet? So we kind of worked with a few commandlets in the past. So let me just comment this out, and we could get started with that. So if you're not familiar, well, you could go back to those videos or just do a quick help lookup. So we did like for some examples for commandlets for each object. We could also use get process, where objects, and etc. Sort out objects as well. So like in the definition, I kind of mentioned filtering, processing, and some sort of customized behavior that you would like. So what we're doing here is so if you want to, let's try to maybe use the for each as an example here. So we will start off with our we start a new line here. So that way, so this okay. So now we're gonna maybe just do a range, so 1 to 5, okay, and then we'll do for each object. All right, and then this is our script block here. So we use this. If you should be able to know what the $ underscore is already, and then we're gonna multiply that current value. What the $_ will we kind of multiply by 2. So we're just choosing a very simplified example here. So what it's gonna do is, so this is our range. So it'll go 1 to 5, and if you remember the pipe, so it's going to take these values will be kind of like the input to this command here, and then so pretty much it's going to take this as an input for the for each object, and so for each iteration it will replace the $_ with whatever is the current value. So if it starts from 1, it'll be 1, and then it will go through it'll go through this range. So the next round will be 2, and the next round will be 3, and then 4, and then 5. Okay, so that's, and then what it's doing is that will be 1 multiplied by 2, then it'll be 2 multiplied by 2, etc., etc. Okay, so that's so this is how, yeah, so this is the most simplest form of the script block using the for each commandlet. So it's going to process each item in a collection using a script block. So that's that when you use this command like this, that's the for each command line. So let's try to run this, and you can see it it ran it, and then remember, well, once you take the value and multiply it with like 1 by 2 is 2, 2 by 2 is 4, 3 by 2 is 6, and going down the line, that's what it's doing. It's taking the current value. So that's our example of a script block using the for each object. So what else we could do with it? So we could maybe try to use let's do another one using the where object. So, and so let's say we want to do a get process. Okay, and then we do where. Okay, and we all know, okay, then we do CPU. And so in this script block, we're going to just try to like do a condition where we're going to check to see if it's greater than 10. So pretty much what we're trying to do here is we're going to try to like get the list of processes. So this get process command here is going to list all the processes, and then we're going to filter by where the object, meaning the CPU column in this case. So it's going to go through each of the CPU, each of the CPU line items and see which one is greater than 10%. Now, I don't think we have anything greater than 10%, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. Oh, we got a few things. Yeah, so you can see, so these are the line items that are greater than 10%, the CPUs. So this is another example of using the where object commandlet to like filter the objects based on a script block. All right, so this is our other example here. Now you could do many examples of this, with other commands, because you could do it based on your customized behavior. But these are some of the built-in ones that you could do. So for example, if you want to use a sort as well, we could do the sort. So let's maybe sort it by, do a sort object here. And then we can maybe sort it by, you know what, let's maybe try to add the sort onto this. All right, so let's do sort object, and we could try to maybe just sort it based on the CPU. All right, let's see how this will work. Okay, so it kind of, so yeah, it did work here, because what it did was, so it took everything, the same command, we just added the sort object now onto the script block. So you'll get the process, and then we filtered it down to only give me the items that are greater than 10%. And then it took that list that is greater than 10%, and then we sorted by the CPU, which is kind of like in a descending order. So it gave me the lowest to the highest. So this worked correctly. All right, so that's all we got for today. So this kind of shows you how we use script blocks with a few of the different built-in commands. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's close off with our quote of the day. And it's going to be Mark chapter 8, verse 34. Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. All right, don't forget to read your Bible. And if you're not going to church, try to find a good Bible-based church, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.